Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips with a cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey ladies, when you're hot, you're hot. Yeah. When you're not, you're not. Hey fellas, when you're hot, you're hot. Yeah. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks to the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Lay it on stage and you backpack filled with a new disease. Tell 'em my doubts, I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key, and we still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, don't stop. Hey ladies.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw right away. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. Here's Nix. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now it's Nix. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's another Broncos first down.
Here's Nix once more. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram from 8 yards out. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. It's caught. And It's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. And the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
All the way home for the Broncos score. Evan Ingram, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. The defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this one caught downfield by Evans. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Let's go.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Buccaneer.
Here's Mayfield. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. from 17 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards to go, second down.
Second and 2 at the 31-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Wide open receiver, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nix to the air. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Evan Ingram on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. They'll try and throw for it. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense... That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Broncos' 17-yard line.
Kings! Hey! Real.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And again, it's Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the gun, Mayfield. And Evans holds it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers get a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Run. Pistol. Alert.
Mayfield looks to throw. Here it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion right is Evans. Mayfield down. There's Evans again, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Kings. Run. Up. Watch out.
To throw, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Quick throw complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
A final shot before break. Nix. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A gain of 14. First down.
Mayfield. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. He's got Otten on the out route. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mayfield and the troops staying out and going for it on fourth. They're going to look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Nix. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. 3rd and 12. Throwing Nix. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now it's Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. They'll try and run it here. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Egbuka, 49 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, alert, 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 Dad.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest. And a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Nix once more. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big pickup of 38. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard
Back to
line.
throw again. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Evan Ingram from 19 yards away. And the Broncos will add to their 4th quarter lead. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
The Broncos will
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught at the 1. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get him 2 more. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Mayfield to throw it. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
In motion right, Evans. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
These plays stink.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, we're good.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
What?
Too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And now to comment site, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Nix looking to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. To throw, here's Nix. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Evan Ingram, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So
Boy, getting cooked.
into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. And that is over
Yeah, zig routes.
It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep
down, bitch.
where the other offense are going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's got a bunker. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Look at that. This shit weak.